So yes, Toxic Avenger is probably the biggest Troma franchise, but there's another franchise that I really love.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, the Class of Nuke High.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I have the tape here, right here.
No kidding.
Here we go. Straight A honor students mutate into a bloodthirsty gang of punked out bikers. Shy young couples turn into lust-crazed sex weasels. I don't think I've ever met a sex weasel.
Well,
and a putrid flesh-eating slime monster lurks in the basement. Just another school day at Tromaville High. The strangeness begins when highly radioactive sludge from a neighboring nuclear. People get really mad when you say nuclear wrong. Power plant.
Nuclear. If you say nuclear or something like that.
Nuclear. People say nuclear, and
right.
They yell at you on the internet when you say that. I used to say that. Power plant seeps onto campus. Soon, discipline crumbles. Morals go out the window, and megavolt rock and roll madness takes over the student body as the hideous mutant organism in the school basement continues to grow. So does the virulent outbreak. You're giving away a lot of the plot in this one. Let's mention that.
It's hard.
Of bizarre, violent behavior. It's a crash course in genetically deranged humor for the kids and creatures. The Class of Nuke High, an outrageous dose of nuclear age adventure from the makers of cult classic Toxic Avenger. I love Class of Nuke High.
Well, thank you.
How did you come up with this one? How did you guys come up with this gem?
Again, the Toxic Avenger, I can go on for an hour. There's a lot of stuff. It took me 2 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
And clearly it was not what the public was looking for initially, and then it caught on. But Nuke High, the labor, bureaucratic, and corporate elites conspired to build a nuclear power plant literally a quarter of a mile away from the most populated area of the United States of America. And that wasn't enough for these fuckers. They used shit cement. They had the unions were they had drinking at 8 in the morning. You know, there was terrible nuclear power plant. So eventually the public caught on, and they stopped. Shoreham, it was called. I think Con Edison. I can't remember which utility, but it was silenced, and it was basically almost built. So that's what started it. And then the New York. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure of being in a New York public school.
I have not been in a New York public school. I've been in New York plenty of times, but not the public school system.
The current students, they look just like the people in Class of Nuke High.
Oh yeah,
it's unbelievable. And they have we had the X-ray machines, and it's exactly
it came true. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
I really love this movie.
By the way, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there are 5 Nuke High movies.
There are.
And by the time we made Return to Nuke High and Return to Nuke High, Lemmy's last movie, the punks, the cretins, the gang, they don't look crazy. They don't look like they've mutated. They just look like normal students, you know.
It is funny, the punks in this, they don't really look like punks anymore. They just look like people that you just see around.
Juilliard students, you see. I studied the clarinet.
But no, Class of Nuke High, I really fell in love with it in college. I had a lot of fun watching it. It's a really good story. I love the social commentary of the nuclear power plant. But, of course, the most memorable thing for the movie for me is that awesome-ass song. What's going on? What? Tell me how that song came to be. That song is great.
Isn't that something? And,
it's so good.
We used it again in Return to Nuke High and Return to Nuke High. Yeah. And the credit sequence for Return to Nuke High is, I believe, one of the greatest credit sequences it's ever been in any kind of movie.
It's great. The song is amazing.
Ethan Hurts. You're thinking about
what's going on? Yeah. Oh, I literally woke up this morning because I knew we were doing this. I'm like, I haven't listened to that song in like a while, and I played it, and I've just been singing it in my head.
I should learn it on this thing.
Yeah. Do you think you could try it?
I probably can't. You already saw. I didn't. People think I went to Juilliard. I went to Juilliard Academy, but it was spelled Jew. Hence,
that was a very funny joke. Lloyd Kaufman. Okay, I just want to make sure. Whenever anyone tells a Jew joke, I got to make sure I know the audience knows they're Jewish. I got to say the last name.
We own that word. Yeah.
Yes. It's okay for him to tell that joke.
It's okay for me to, not if you're my wife.
Okay, never mind. It's sometimes okay to tell that joke.
The commissioner's wife was, Pat, you've met her. She was
I met her.
New York State Film Commissioner for 20 years.
Yes.
Killed off 4 governors.
My God.
2 Republicans and 2 Democrats.
You better not say that. That might hurt or help her career, actually.
She's now gone up a huge career move to producing #Shakespeare's Shitstorm with Justin Martell, who you guys know.
Yes.
Ship to Shore Records. And also John Brennan, who also worked for Troma.
Yes.
Shot some short films and produced #Shakespeare's Shitstorm.
Yes.
And they created, along with Matt Mangiarides, who's the guy who came up, not he, but he's the one who told me about the fans campaigning for #Shakespeare's Shitstorm to vote on the hashtag Oscars fan favorite. Go to Oscars fan favorite, tweet #Shakespeare's Shitstorm at them, and just the idea of what happens when they when whoever's a snob see that. The other thing we did, Terra Firma. Did you ever see the R-rated version of Terra Firma?
Lloyd, I don't know who you're talking to on that empty part of the store, but keep talking to it. I'll let it happen.
Mrs. Miller's out there. She
okay, Mrs. Miller.
The movies
in the movies for mom and dad section. Okay.
No, well, actually, Mrs. Miller was a crazy woman who'd go to every single Johnny Carson Tonight Show. She'd always, and she became kind of famous. She was a little old lady. That's Rocco Zevenbergen, who wrote and directed I Need You Dead.
Oh, I've not seen
festival
I Need You
favorite.
Dead. I was, the title was a little threatening to me. I went to go rent it, and it's like, I Need You Dead. I'm like, whoa, what have you done for me lately? But I will watch it now.
It's good. Very good.
So one of the reasons I love Class of Nuke 'Em High, I have a personal attachment to it.
Thank you.
When you were making Return to Nuke 'Em High, Volume 1, you were promoting it. You actually beat Hollywood to the soft reboot, the soft reboot trend that's going on right now, where it's like, it's technically a sequel, but it feels like kind of like a remake. Return to Nuke 'Em High came out, before Force Awakens?
Oh, yeah.
So you're ahead of the curve, Lloyd.
Oh,
you're
really?
ahead of the curve, yes.
Well, more reason to tweet #Shakespeare's Shitstorm at #Oscars fan favorite. Oscars with an S, fan favorite. Let's piss them off, right? I mean, the fun. We did a R-rated version of Terra Firma.
Yeah.
And I come into the film. We have a director's cut, and the MPAA, there was nothing that was permitted. You couldn't have a cigarette. They literally did. So I did a version where I go into the movie and I tell them this. By the way, and I held up a kitten. We were not allowed. The MPAA didn't let us use the word pussy. So this is something else. And then there's that kind of there is a scene where I, the blind director, pee on Debbie Rochon and semi-star, and we obviously that was cut.
Yes.
And so when I go in the film, it's throwing peas at peeing on people with little peas and stuff. So and the thing that turned me on, it was total waste of time. I couldn't possibly make money, but it's hilarious and just the idea of these filthy pig, Weinsteins.
Yes.
Junior Weinsteins, seeing that R-rated and having to watch what they made us cut, which is evident in every, what's his name? The one in the building with the actors. Remember that one?
The one in the building with the actors. No, I haven't. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, maybe it'll come to me.
Die Hard?
Yes, that's it.
Die Hard. John McTiernan directed Die Hard.
So we Michael Hers looked at that and he told me, your director's cut, no problem. You got an easy R.
Yeah.
We gave it to the MPA and they told Michael Hers, the boss told it, not Valenti, the real boss, told us NFG, your movie is told us stunk. They're not supposed to tell you any.
Yeah.
And he said, we'll never, ever give you an R rating. Never.
Jesus.
So I thought it would be amusing that, and we did get the R, but it was this hilarious R-rated version. But people have found it, and it is hilarious.
That's good.
I don't know if it's on the Terra Firma DVD or not, but
we'll find out.
We ought to put that up on the Troma Now.
As I was saying about Return to Nukem High, the reason I really like it is when you were promoting it, I met the actress and actor Asta Paredes and Clavon Karlowitz, and we became really, really good friends. This movie led to like a really great friendship that I still have today.
It led to their marriage.
It led to their marriage, and I was in the wedding. You were at the wedding, and this movie.
That's right. It was
this movie literally changed my life and many people's lives.
I recall that one of my daughters was there, and a lot of people were very drunk.
Yeah, it was a wedding. It was a lot of fun.
Pat Klauman was totally zombified.
I remember being on Doug Sackman's bus, his production bus, and we had a lot of fun.
He's great.
Was hanging out with this one guy. We were coming up with all these crazy ideas, and I was like, "Yeah, man, we gotta stay in contact." And I never talked to him again.
He lives in Philadelphia.
No, not Doug. Some other guy who was there. No, Doug, I know. Doug, I've hung out with. But yeah, Return to Nukem High, I would definitely check that out. It's very, very good. All the Nukem High movies are good. I love the second one with the giant, was a rat, right? The giant rat in the second Nukem High. Was it a rat or a drum?
No, it was a monster. It was a, no, I'm sorry. There is the Wonder, what was it? The Wonder,
It's a squirrel. Squirrel, that's it. Sorry.
Show me the Wonder Squirrel.
Can you tell I didn't have time to skim the movies before the episode, but I have seen them.
It's a duck. Melvin the Wonder.
The Melvin is in the new one. Yes.
Kevin the Wonder
Kevin
Duck.
is in the new one. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Tommy is in volume 2 and 3 of the 80s.
Yes. Melvin is in the new one. The duck.
Kevin
Is the duck. Yeah, I love Kevin in that.
We had a duck, the highest paid actor in our movie.
I heard about. Wasn't there like a fundraiser for the duck or something?
Kickstarter. We called it a duck starter.
So
Michael wouldn't buy the. It costs about $10,000-15,000, and the actors are sleeping on the floor. Why should we pay a duck? Who have a manager, and they had to have they had to have a motel room, and 2 other ducks had to go with it because
they can't be alone.
They're very social, and then they stick them. The other 2 are just close enough so they fuck up the sound. Oh, Kevin the Wonder Duck.
So what you're saying is, don't put a duck in your movie, or
no? I'd still. I think chickens are funnier.
Chickens are funnier.
Stuck on You, we had 50,000 chickens.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And we actually made a porno movie to get chickens to lay more eggs, and it's very fun. And Stuck on You, I think that's our best comedy before we went into whatever we're doing.
What's going on?
Oh, by the way, Excelsior!